3 years ago this weekend, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. At that time, Maine was the only New England state that hadn't had a positive test yet. As we all know, that changed. Now, over the past 3 years, almost 3,000 Mainers died from the virus. News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry brings us back to March 2020.
There are currently no confirmed cases of COVID-19 disease in Maine.
That's Dr. Nirav Shah, the former director of the Maine CDC, speaking to reporters exactly 3 years ago. The very next day, Maine recorded its first case of COVID-19.
The individual who tested positive, presumptive positive, is a woman in her 50s who lives in Androscoggin County.
It's been 3 years since many of us were sent home from work for what we thought would be just 2 weeks to help flatten the curve of the COVID-19 pandemic. At first, it was a suggestion. Then cases began to spike.
It is a quarantine order. It is unless you are to go out to do something that is absolutely essential to live, i.e. go to the grocery store, you are to stay inside.
Many of us stayed home and masked up for the better part of 2 years with the hope of keeping our neighbors safe and healthy. During that time, we saw something special.
It makes me feel really good about myself and how I know that I'm helping the community.
Mainers helping Mainers, stepping up to make masks for healthcare workers and donate food and money for those in need.
In the midst of all of this, there's so much beauty to be found.
In about 9 months after the start of the pandemic, there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
The big item for discussion today is not testing or not the number of new cases. It is the arrival of the first doses of COVID-19 vaccine here in Maine.
And then vaccines were available for Mainers.
This is one step closer to building a safer, healthier community, and I'm just really lucky to have been a part of that.
And just about 3 years later, the face of the pandemic, Dr. Shah, moved on to the US CDC, but not before looking back on the pandemic with the man he had countless nicknames for.
Next question goes to Don, the Earl of Kerrigan. Next to Duke Don Kerrigan.
The one and only Don Kerrigan.
How prepared were you personally for dealing with the pandemic?
On a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 0. There's nothing that prepares you for a pandemic.
It's fair to say none of us were prepared for the pandemic either, but we're thankful to be on the other side of the mountain now. Jackie Mundry, News Center, Maine.